General Motors has once again surprised the global automotive scene by introducing a crossover SUV that completely challenges conventional thinking about size, pricing, and value. In a market where new vehicles continue to climb in price, and even entry-level crossovers often feel out of reach for many buyers, GM's latest offering arrives as a genuine shock. This new crossover is actually larger than the Chevrolet Equinox, a well-known and popular compact SUV. Yet it comes with a starting price of under $9,000.
That single fact alone is enough to spark serious discussion, but when you look deeper at what this vehicle offers, it becomes clear that this model could redefine expectations in the budget SUV segment. From a design and proportion standpoint, this crossover immediately stands out. Measuring nearly 187 inches in length, it surpasses the Equinox and firmly places itself in the territory of family-sized SUVs. Its width and height further reinforce the impression of a substantial vehicle, while a long wheelbase helps ensure generous interior space. For buyers who prioritize cabin room, passenger comfort, and cargo capacity, this crossover delivers dimensions that would normally be associated with vehicles costing several times more. It proves that affordability does not automatically have to mean small or compromised. The significance of this vehicle becomes even clearer when viewed against the current automotive landscape. Over the past few years, rising production costs, inflation, and increasing technology requirements have pushed average new car prices to record highs. Many consumers have been forced to turn to the used market or hold on to aging vehicles simply because new options have become too expensive. Against this backdrop, the arrival of a brand new crossover that offers real SUV proportions at such a low price feels almost disruptive. It sends a powerful message that there is still room in the industry for vehicles that focus on core transportation needs rather than premium features and luxury branding. Inside, the emphasis is clearly on practicality. The spacious wheelbase translates into ample legroom for both front and rear passengers, making this crossover suitable for families, ride-sharing use, or long daily commutes. The cargo area benefits from the vehicle's size, offering the flexibility to carry groceries, luggage, or work equipment with ease. While the interior design is expected to be simple and functional rather than luxurious, this approach aligns perfectly with the vehicle's mission.
Buyers at this price point are likely to value space, reliability, and ease of use far more than premium materials or cutting-edge infotainment systems. This crossover also reflects a broader strategy aimed at value-driven markets. In many regions around the world, affordability remains the most important factor when purchasing a vehicle. Customers want something new, dependable, and spacious without committing to years of heavy financial burden.
By offering a crossover of this size at such a low cost, GM is addressing the needs of buyers who may have previously been priced out of the new car market entirely. It's a reminder that innovation doesn't always come in the form of advanced technology or electrification. Sometimes, innovation means finding smarter ways to deliver more for less. When compared to established compact SUVs like the Equinox, Toyota RAV4, or Honda CR-V, this crossover takes a very different approach. Those vehicles focus heavily on refinement, brand image, advanced safety systems, and polished driving dynamics. While they excel in those areas, they also command significantly higher prices. GM's new crossover instead appeals to the practical mindset, targeting buyers who want the maximum amount of space and utility for the lowest possible cost. For many consumers, especially in developing or cost-sensitive markets, that trade-off makes perfect sense. Of course, affordability at this level inevitably raises questions about equipment and performance. Vehicles in this segment typically use simple, proven mechanical components to keep costs down. Rather than chasing high horsepower or advanced drivetrain technology, the focus is on durability, ease of maintenance, and efficiency. For everyday driving tasks such as commuting, school runs, and weekend errands, this approach can be more than sufficient. In fact, for buyers who value dependability over performance figures, simplicity can be a major advantage. This crossover also highlights how global automotive strategies are evolving. Manufacturers like GM are increasingly tailoring specific models to specific markets, rather than applying a one-size-fits-all approach. By developing vehicles that meet local needs and budget realities, automakers can expand their reach and remain competitive in regions where affordability is critical. This strategy not only benefits consumers, but also helps manufacturers maintain strong sales volumes in a rapidly changing industry. Another important aspect of this vehicle is how it reshapes the idea of SUV ownership. For many years, owning a spacious crossover or SUV was seen as a luxury reserved for higher-income buyers. This model challenges that perception by making SUV-level space accessible to a much wider audience.
It opens the door for families, young professionals, and first-time buyers to enjoy the benefits of a larger vehicle without taking on excessive financial risk. From GM's perspective, having such a wide-ranging lineup strengthens its global position. By offering everything from premium electric SUVs to ultra-affordable crossovers, the company demonstrates flexibility and an understanding of diverse customer needs. This ability to operate across multiple price segments could prove crucial as the automotive market continues to evolve and consumer priorities shift.
In the end, this new crossover is more than just a low-cost vehicle. It is a statement. It proves that size, practicality, and affordability can coexist in a modern SUV. In a time when many buyers feel squeezed by rising prices, this model offers a refreshing alternative that focuses on what truly matters for everyday mobility. Whether it becomes a sales success or simply a benchmark for value, one thing is certain: a crossover bigger than an Equinox for under $9,000 is impossible to ignore.